I'm Ron Drogy. I'm a member of this community and have been here for about 42, 43 years. I'm originally from New York. I just want to piggyback on what this, I think, very brilliant young man just had to say to us. And it's that when I was in college in 1967, perhaps, and during spring break, my buddies decided, let's go take a trip to Florida. Okay. And it was all, four white guys. But we were not prejudiced for some reason. We just weren't old enough or smart enough or stupid enough to be prejudiced yet. But I remember on the drive down there, we had to stop for gas. And I forget if it was in North Carolina or South Carolina. But back there in 1967, and we were white people, we were afraid to get out of the car and get gas because there were people sitting on the front porch at that gas station who looked at us and we knew what they had in their minds. And it was very simple. They could tell if you were from the north. If they'd never seen you before, they assumed you were from the north. And they gave you the eye and they gave you the nodding head and they might have said something. So the interesting thing to me is that this young gentleman, I forget his name, but he's talking about what he already recently experienced on his trip to the South. I'm not saying all Southerners are bad, not at all. And I agree with the woman who spoke, both of them before. I agree with all of them. But what I'm saying is that it just seems to me that in some places, things don't change. Minds don't change, or if they do, it's too few and it's too slowly. So, as was said, we have this horrible history behind us, and if we have never taken a positive action, then we haven't done enough if we just say, I'm not prejudiced. You have to do something. I know I've done something, and it had nothing to do with Black Lives or anything like that, but I just had this feeling in me. I went to one of the firework displays at Conval some years ago, and I saw two young men, probably high school seniors or juniors, starting a fight with each other. And I was 60-something years old. But I just saw it, I didn't even think. I just went and broke up the fight and forced these two guys who were bigger than me to just talk to each other. But that's what the young man was talking about. We have to take actions. We can't just stand around here in Peterborough, where it is a wonderful community, where I do respect the police in Peterborough, where I don't want them to be defunded. But we have to take specific actions, even if it puts us in a little bit of danger, maybe even a lot of danger. That's the main thing, is that in all this time, things have not changed nearly enough. And I could go on. What's this? Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. So we're going to roll out of here very peacefully.